What is going on, sports fans? Welcome back. So, today we're going to talk about the effects of, I guess, LeBron James signing that 2 year extension to the Lakers. I kind of knew that once he signed that, there's going to be a long term effect for Anthony Davis because everyone was speculating that Anthony Davis will sign a one on one deal with the Lakers, in hopes that his contract would align with LeBron because we don't know when LeBron's decline is going to happen, but it looks like it's not happening anytime soon. So the Lakers ponied up and gave him basically a 2 year max contract. And that means that Anthony Davis can actually stay with the Lakers for the max 5 years, which reportedly he's about to sign today for like almost 200 million. I think like 190 or something like that, which is great if you're a Lakers fan because those two are gonna be fantastic. Their team got even better this year, I believe, than last year. They got Montrezl Harrell, Pau Gasol. They only lost. Well, they lost a big chunk in Rondo, which I think he played a pivotal role in this NBA Finals and the entire playoffs, really. And Dwight Howard, which is phenomenal in this stretch as well. But he got replaced by a younger and I would say more athletic Harrell, which is also a pretty good defender, but he got exposed this playoffs against real centers, and I think the real centers kind of took stage. By real centers, I mean the bigger guys, because there was an era where we have guys like Draymond Green, so that can play 4 and 5, but you can't do that with guys like Anthony Davis and Jokic, who has the size as well. So like having an undersized center might work in the regular season, but when you're facing the Lakers, when they have somebody like Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard back then, which are legit big guys that can actually move as well, that's going to be difficult. But with Harold joining that team, that makes them even more lethal, I think. So I think overall they made a good addition. But the more important thing is what it means to the Bulls. I'm a Bulls fan, so this means that the Anthony Davis sweepstakes is gone. I think even from the get go, it was a long shot anyway. But there was a slight hope that he would, let's say he stays with the Lakers, run it back to this year, maybe win a championship. But if he sees LeBron declining, then maybe he'll bolt out, because of that 1-to-1 contract. It looks like that's not going to happen now. I mean, does that mean he can ask for a trade? Yes, he could. But I highly doubt, if you're the Lakers, you would not entertain that trade. So what it means is 2010 all over again for the Bulls, meaning we're going to have ton of cap space, but no one to sign because the only, I guess, again, this is a pipe dream and this is a long shot, would be Giannis. But I have a feeling he's going to re-up with Milwaukee as well. That leaves us for next year, and we can discuss this on a different videos because I don't want this video to be too long. We're gonna be left with Chris Paul. He's gonna opt in. He's not gonna turn down that 40 million a year. Kawhi, Blake Griffin, Paul George. Now Kawhi and Paul George, they're gonna re-up. They're gonna get that player option, or maybe not, or maybe extend their contract. Is there a hope? Yeah, at that point, Kawhi is going to be 30 years old. Blake Griffin is 32, so I'm not going to give him a max contract for that. So now the Bulls has to be a little bit more creative approaching the summer of 2021 because that's where we're kind of banking on, signing the free agents. We're going to have cap space because we have a ton of expiring contracts. I believe we can free up to 60 mil if we really wanted to. But the question is, what kind of players are you getting? You're not going to get the high impact players that we got that was available, like the Anthony Davis. Now you're going to have to settle for mid tier players. And do you really want to overpay for them? I think teams are getting smarter, like New York. They have a ton of cap space now, but they didn't spend too much. I guess we're getting into the category now where we have to, we can't tank forever. We've been bad. At least the Bulls has been bad for the past 3-4 years now. And at some point, you got to be respectable. So some teams would want to play for you. Some players would, some stars would want to play for you. But no free agents next year. The following year is also pretty much the same. So you're banking on your existing players to step up, maybe create some stars using that way. Like Zach Levine was a borderline all star last year. So this year we're hoping that he, gets to that next level. And hopefully he'll be the centerpiece, and all we need to do is surround him with some pieces. Again, that's a big hope that we're praying for, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments down below if that is something that you envision, or if you're one of the teams that is maybe vying for getting Giannis or AD. How do you think that affects your team? So let me know in the comments. Please like this video if you find this interesting, and also consider subscribing if you guys want to hear us talk about like Bulls and NBA teams, even your favorite teams, or NFL, MMA, boxing, anything sports related. We're here to talk about that, and hit me up on the comments if you want me to cover your favorite team as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.